Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, where they will shake down thunder from the sky to cheer on their Fighting Irish and hoping that plenty of echoes will reverberate in victory at the end of the game. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Wake Forest's return team didn't help matters out much with that one. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Running with power. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Scanning the field, it's Best. Finds his back in the middle. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Toppins. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So Notre Dame's offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play. Well, they immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Here's the handoff. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quick.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Got a man in the middle. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day or John Hewitt.
Got to be clutch, right? Got to be balanced and got to find those moments where you can thrive. It's always a system, it seems like, at Notre Dame where it's been built around the run game and it's built around physicality, but they got to get that element of balance to really take off and get to that next level.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking for space, it's Thomas. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Finds his big tight end. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Let's it fly. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Feeling some heat. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Demon Deacons want to crank the tempo. They'll go to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Swings it out to the flat. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's got it. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wake. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback adapted. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. Early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Line getting set on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Makes his connection. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Demon Deacons are on the move. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got his man on the right. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Demon Deacons will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Demon Deacs. Getting set for the point after. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the Hallelujah Land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10, and the returner will be brought down. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
To the ground with the back. Still running at the 40. Bringing the heat. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Ran through the contact. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
Throws toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Notre Dame looking for this 4th down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The offense lining up for a first down play. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Back to pass, it's best. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And this crowd is up for grabs, and not much excites them like back-to-back sacks. 3rd and long. A strike downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You've got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
He wants to throw. Turns it loose. He makes a catch. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
He's got his man. Oh, how did you make that move? The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
They didn't have like to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end, and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They're hoping for a touchdown going by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. It is good! And now the lead is even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
And the Demon Deacons will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, boy.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
See, they need more runs like that. It's just been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass, it's Best. It's complete to the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Takes it from the gun on third down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Looking for a block. It's Toppin. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Stands in and takes the hit. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That is exactly what you want from your quarterback. Hanging in there, letting the route develop, throwing the football down the field while you're getting hit, and the receiver does the rest and runs into the end zone for the touchdown.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they've still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here to steal some momentum back in this ball.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
At the 35, he's got room. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. They'll give it to him again. Okay. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Best. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Demon Deacons trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Just plowing ahead. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. First down to start the drive after the break. Might as well give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback
all kinds of running room. Touchdown, Irish! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Jacksonville State is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 14 to Sam Houston. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Man, those sweet feet could dance on a light bulb. He's out to the 23.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Got his man. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. The Demon Deacons want to move quickly. quick pass on the fly motion. Makes one man miss. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the fourth quarter. Dropping back, it's Best. Dances away. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
The field goal is no good. After the miss here in the fourth quarter, still deadlocked.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. He'll try the left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. Still looking on the move. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pulls it in. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Looking for a man. It's Best. Got his man down the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. There's a lot of celebrating going on over there after taking the lead, but there is still time on the clock. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here come the Irish, back on offense. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. We know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, just keeps firing. What a snag by the defense. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, wait! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
How about the middle linebacker making a great play? Drops in his zone, eyes on the quarterback. He sees the quarterback throw the football, breaks on it perfectly, steps in front, and takes it all the way to the house.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
They call it a long shot for a reason, because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these guys fight to the end.
It's not great, but keep fighting, keep spinning that pill around. Use every second on this clock to try to get this game as close as you can.
They're trying to get to him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Trying to get to it. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some 1st downs and march down the field.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out.